Hi there, glad you could join us for this episode of The Weekly Send. The Weekly Send is powered by Foundland Technologies' nonprofit core. Transform your organization with a comprehensive software solution built for nonprofits. And by 1832 Communications, partnering with your nonprofit to help you build more relationships and raise more money. Today, we're going to look at an email from Team Action Against Hunger. The subject line is, "Everyone deserves access to clean water." And yes, that's something I agree with. And now I want to open this email and find out how can I provide access for more people to clean water. So this is a good subject line. Who it's from, Team Action Against Hunger. So when I see that in my inbox, I now know who it's from and makes it more likely that I'll open it. The email itself is from info@Action Against Hunger, and the reply to is also info, which is unfortunately very impersonal. You want to use a person's email address, so it's a personalized email from the organization to an individual subscriber, that one-to-one communication. The email itself, today, 700 children will die from illnesses caused by dirty water and unhygienic living conditions. But together we can change that. Donate now to double your World Water Day gift and save lives around the globe. And they have this picture, which definitely captures the attention of the subscriber, and they add double my life-saving gift as the as the call to action. Matching campaigns do work, so this is a good call to action. The color of the call to action button definitely stands out. The content of the email, however, I would have mixed things up a little bit differently. It takes 5 paragraphs before they get to the actual ask. They tell me only in the 5th paragraph when is World Water Day is approaching, and then they're in the 6th paragraph, they add the ask. The first thing is they did a good idea here in terms of tying a fundraising campaign to an upcoming event or an upcoming day. World Water Day is approaching. They're asking to bring clean access to clean water to more people. That's a good call to action and tying it to the event. Here in the middle, what they bolded is 844 million people do not have access to clean water, and nearly 30% of all people on Earth lack basic hygienic services, including soap and water at home. Now, it's a big problem, and it definitely needs to be solved. But in terms of storytelling, because I have this picture here, which would tell me, I would hope that they're going to tell the story of one person, I would connect to that person, thereby understanding the problem and makes it more likely to give. When you overwhelm with large numbers, I feel sometimes like my small donation will only be a drop in the ocean of what's needed, and it won't help, and therefore I might not give. So you want to tell the story of one, and don't necessarily overwhelm your subscribers with large numbers. In terms of the ask, will you make a donation today to help us hit our $25,000 World Water Day goal? So it's an internal goal of the organization. What's missing for me is what amounts can I give and what would be the impact of those gifts? And that would certainly help them get closer to that $25,000 goal, because now I'd know, hey, if I give this, I'm going to providing clean water for X amount of people. So you want to make sure to share that in the email along with the story of one. The mobile version, you can see this top part here definitely stands out. We can understand it's a matching gift campaign. Again, those work. It's World Water Day. They want me to give to provide clean access to clean water. For the skimmers and scanners, there's 6 paragraphs here, which might be a little bit too much, especially since it takes them to the end of the 5th and the 6th paragraph to get to the ask. Again, if they move the ask up here, so it makes it easier for me as a mobile subscriber to see what they want, there's more of a chance that I would give. The double my World Water Day gift does stand out. Again, tying the day to the campaign, which is good. The call to action stands out, and it's a matching campaign. So good call to action there. On the online donation form, this image definitely stands out and definitely captures my attention, exactly what they should be doing. What they've also done well is to tie the campaign itself to the online donation form, provide access to clean water, and they mention the 2-time match and that it's World Water Day, make double the impact for children and families in need. So they've taken the campaign from the email and they've made sure to tie it directly to the online donation form, which is necessary to do. One thing here I would mention, and we've talked about this in previous episodes, you should consider on your online donation form having no more than 4 giving options from highest to lowest, and of course, including other. It's hard for people to process more than 4 options. There's 6 here. And when you go to monthly, which you absolutely have to have on your online donation form, they also have 6 options. Consider only using 4 to maximize the donations you get from more people. Takeaways from today's episode. 1, tie your fundraising campaign to an upcoming event or an upcoming day. That's a good idea. Number 2, don't overwhelm subscribers with large numbers. Tell the story of one through which I can understand the larger issue. And number 3, connect the online donation form to the email ask so there's this smooth transition going from the email directly to the online donation form, and I'm more likely to give. Thank you for joining us for this episode of the Weekly Send, where we help your nonprofit boost your email, fundraising, and marketing. We'll see you next episode.